Alright everyone, we are in the outskirts of Limuru Town, and in about 3 to 4 minutes we'll be hitting the town center. Limuru Town happens to be the coldest towns in Kenya, a factor that not only affects the locals' livelihood but also their dress code. In fact, a friend told me that Limuru is one of the few Kenyan towns where people give fashion a cold shoulder. I'm also informed that chances of seeing a woman in a miniskirt are way slimmer than those of a Kenyan losing in a marathon race. Well, let's wait and see. As you explore Limuru Town together, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Village to Town, a channel that is dedicated to continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns, and cities across the continent of Africa. I'm overwhelmed by the love you have continued showing the channel, and now we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and so you can just pause the video and show some love by subscribing to our channel so that we can grow together. Now back to Limuru Town. The town is geographically located in Limuru Central Ward, Limuru constituency, and in Kiambu County. Now the town got its name from a Maasai word, Ilmur, which in Maasai means donkey dung. You got me right. The town was named so because it is home to many donkeys, which a few years ago they were the most used form of transport in ferrying goods from the farms to the open-air markets in the town. Well, you will notice that most towns and villages in Kiambu West, such as Lari, Kijabe, and Limuru, and some parts of Nyandarua County, such as Jambini and all Kalau, have their names influenced by the Maasai language, despite currently being home to a Agikuyu community. Well, a legend has it that long before the Agikuyu people had migrated to Limuru from other parts of central Kenya, especially Murang'a and Nyeri, the Maasai had already occupied the area west of the Aberdares ranges. Geographically, the town is only 30 kilometers away from Nairobi Central Business District, and it is also on the eastern edge of the Great Rift Valley. This means that getting here by the road will only take about 45 minutes from Nairobi. In terms of demographics, Limuru Town has a population of about 159,000 people as of 2019 Kenyan General Census. This is a significant increase considering that in 2004 the town only had 4,800 people. This makes the town one of the fastest growing towns in Kenya, especially in Kiambu, alongside Kikuyu and Githunguri, and it may earn the city status in the near future. Well, the population is pretty young, as the median age is 21.5 years, which cuts across both genders. In terms of gender distribution, there are 50.4% female and 49.6% males. Well, this is pretty close, as the difference between men and women is only 600 in favor of women. In terms of economics, Limuru is both an agricultural and industrial town, as it is home to some of the major industries and farms in East and Central Africa. Limuru is widely known in Kenya as a tea producing and processing area, with the main factories being Karirana and Mabruki Tea Estates. It is said that the first tea plantation was introduced in Kenya in Limuru in 1903 by the British who colonized Kenya, and the cash crop later moved to other parts of the country. Limuru is also home to the Butter Shoe Company, which is the largest shoe factory in East and Central Africa. And so the population growth in Limuru can be attributed to the railway, the tea industry, and the butter shoe factory, which attracts both skilled and unskilled workers from all parts of the country. And this also explains why, despite the town being traditionally associated with the Agikuyu people, it is also a melting pot for all the tribes in Kenya. Almost all Kenyan tribes are represented here, including Luos, Luya, Kikuyus, and Maasai. There are also other people from other parts of East Africa, including Uganda and Tanzania, and Europeans are also present. The town is also part of what has traditionally been referred as the White Highlands, as the European had settled in the area early in the British colonial period from the 1890s. Apart from fertile lands and the proximity to the city that attracted the Europeans, another factor that attracted them was the pleasant weather. It is said that the cold weather around the town can only be compared to the most part of Europe, a factor that made most Europeans feel at home in Limuru. In some instances, the temperature can go as low as 9 degrees Celsius, which is pretty harsh for most Kenyans, as the country experiences an average temperature of 29 degrees Celsius or more. And this explains why most people are clad in heavy jackets and in marvins. For instance, I'm recording the video at around 10 a.m. and you can think that it's about 6 p.m. In terms of educational facilities, Limuru Town is home to some of the best high schools in Kenya. For instance, 2 national schools are located here, which are Loreto Limuru and Limuru Girls High School. St. Paul's University in Kabuko is also a leading learning institution, which attracts learners from all parts of the country. Also, Alliance Boys and Girls High Schools, which are also ranked among the top national high schools in Kenya, are located 15 kilometers from here in Kikuyu constituency. Being a major town in Kiambu County, other social amenities and government services are readily available to locals. In terms of real estate, Limuru Town has grown tremendously, and it has been attracting real estate investors in large numbers. For instance, there has been an increase in the construction of gated communities in the town and surrounding areas. However, a good number of people still rent, as rental apartments are readily available to locals, as it is a developed urban center. To get a 2-bedroom house, you will need between 10,000 and 20,000 Kenyan shillings, which is about $100 and $200. However, to rent a 4-bedroom bungalow in the area, you will need between 130,000 Kenyan shillings and 150,000 shillings, which is between 1,300 and 1,500 US dollars. Please continue watching the scenic view around the town until the end of the video, and keep the conversation going. Tell us what do you think about the town, whether or not you will consider living here, and if you have lived here, add a fact or two about a beautiful town in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that we can hit 1,000 subscribers. It will mean a lot to us. Also like the video so that it can be shared to as many people as possible. Smash the notification bell so that every time we post, you'll be among the first few people to be notified. And for those reaching out to us, asking how you can offer other forms of support, maybe in terms of equipment, or you have a good camera you are not using, so that we can continue reaching as many locations as possible, you can directly communicate to us via our email, which is in the comment pinned in the comment section below. Thank you.